The exhibition is separated into 3 rooms, 2 on the ground floor and 1 on the first, chronicling Hitler's rise to power, war officially being declared, Gibraltar's role, and the Allies' eventual victory. Gibraltar played its role during the Second World War, with many serving with the armed forces and many more who rallied in the defense of Gibraltar, and thousands more who were evacuated as part of the war effort. The exhibition has been curated by archivist Anthony Pitaluga and prepared with the team at the National Archives with the help of volunteers.
My curatorial style is such that I cannot assume that people coming here will know the story, especially children. So we start, we've divided in 6 sections, and we start in section 1, which is in 1933, when Hitler actually becomes Chancellor of Germany, and then we move on to 35 when Mussolini and Hitler aligned. We get British vessels flooding into Gibraltar and people being on standby, and then we move to 39 and the actual invasion of Poland and the declaration of war. Section 2 is once the people had been evacuated. We have put a number of evacuation panels, but we have to remember that we devoted, in 2015, we devoted a whole exhibition. So the token evacuation, because it happened, is there in order to tell the story. From there, we move on to this room here, which is a gallery, an anteroom. And here we have, I think it's going to be the most popular. Here we have the Gibraltar Defence Force.
It's going to be quite an emotional moment for people to be able to see old family members.
Absolutely, it's always the same. People come in and recognize people we don't even know sometimes, and in pictures, and tears flow. We have the GDF, the young men, and you look at the faces, they're boys. I'm sure you've seen them in there, and we have them in their suits signing up. And then they developed into a full artillery with the Royal Artillery was based in Gibraltar. From there we move on to the Gibraltar and the enemy attack, with damage sustained in Gibraltar and propaganda, Italian propaganda, half of which never happened.
A series of exhibition lectures will be delivered by a panel of guest speakers every Tuesday and Thursday this month at 6 p.m. at the John Mackintosh Hall. In addition to this, a series of documentaries will be on show covering different aspects of Gibraltar during the Second World War, starting at 10:30 in the morning and ending at 6 p.m.